Good afternoon and welcome to this webinar, Prospecting in the Innovation Field. Thank you for joining. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Eloise Nodi and I am a product consultant at Expernova. If you have any questions, you can contact us by sending an email on the following address, contact@expernova.com. So let's start this webinar. You would like to identify companies which can buy your products or companies that work on your research topics but in new areas of application or new geographic areas in order to sell or transfer technology. Whatever you need for technology sale or purchase, you must constitute a list of companies to prospect. And the problem is there is no database allowing to identify innovative companies that make R&D on your research topic. So in this situation, what is your immediate response? First, the data compilation. You are going to collect and gather information alone with Google. This is a time-consuming solution. In addition, you take the risk of basing your choices on incomplete analysis. Then you are going to participate to show. Here you have a time constraint. You are obliged to wait for this meeting to discover new opportunities. So you will ask your networks. The disadvantage of this method is that it is a small cycle and it does not allow you to renew your contact and to discover other organizations. So you are going to pay for a database creation service provider. Again, this solution does not allow us to access to the skills of the companies. And in addition, this blind search can lead you to contact a company already working with your competitors. Then you will pay a consulting firm. Here we have a problem of cost. These studies are often very expensive and therefore reserved for large groups. So today, we propose you to get out of these traditional methods to open up new business opportunities. To do so, thanks to Expernova and its big data technology, you can save time by simply and instantly obtaining a global vision of global scientific and technological expertise on your research subject. You can refine your searches thanks to the filter and the analysis feature that allows you to precisely target a specific type of organization. And Expernova allows you also to capitalize on the knowledge. It means that you don't make blind prospection, as you can access the organization expertise, its works, its experts, and its network. And knowing this expertise before contacting an organization allows you to find elements to catch the attention of your prospect. So I will take you through a common use case demonstrating how to use Expernova to identify companies and create a list of targeted companies in order to optimize your prospection process in the innovation domain. So let's go through the use case. Today, I'm going to put myself in the shoes of an R&D director. I'm working for a company that has invented a new type of anemometer. An anemometer is a device that can measure wind speed. This product is likely to be used in a variety of scientific domains such as air transport, navigation, meteorology, building, for example, to estimate the effect of wind on the buildings, or to evaluate the path of radioactive fallout or industrial or polluting particles. So I need to identify a company to which I can sell my invention. So using Expernova, I will demonstrate how you can, from a few keywords, detect and identify the organization that work on your research topic, here on the anemometers. Then we will see how to target organization by using filters, by geographic area, by type of organization, by scientific domain. We will try to target organizations also by accessing their profile and their expertise, their experts, their works. This information allows you to verify their expertise on your research topics. And you can target organizations by navigating within their collaborative networks to find out who they work with on your research topic here on the anemometers. Then we will see how to organize your prospection by qualifying organization, means your future prospect, with a system of tags. And then we will see how you can capitalize on the knowledge gained from your search. It means once you have done your first prospection and you have verified the expertise of an organization, you may have new qualifications to add to an organization profile. So you can use a tag system to requalify it. After that, you can capitalize on the knowledge gained from your search by using the bookmark, share, and above all, the expert feature that will allow you to build personalized databases. So let's see this process through Expernova. So this is the interface of Expernova, and the first step is to start a search. So to do so, you have to select the overview search mode, and you can select this mode in two ways, by clicking the overview button like this, or by selecting overview in the drop-down menu here. Then you have to enter a keywords. So to enter a keyword, here we will enter anemometers. So you can see the auto-completion tool here. That is a feature that allows you to find the most accurate concept, and it allows you to avoid input mistakes. Note that if your search topic is composed of several keywords, you will have to enter them between quotation marks to make the search engine search for the exact expression and not on each word separately. So overview is a keyword search type in English, and when I say keyword, it means that you have to enter the keyword that represents your research topic. It means the scientific subject on which you want to identify organizations. And once you have entered your query, then you just need to click on the search to display the search results. So this is the search result interface, so you can see different things. So you can access the list of experts who are working on the anemometers, and also list of organizations. So we have two blocks here. We have the companies and the R&D centers. So here the next step is to identify the list of organizations that work on or need anemometers and therefore may potentially be interested in my product. So we are interested in companies, and so I will display the list of companies that are interested in anemometers by clicking on the More button here. And so this is a list of the companies which are working on the anemometers. So at the end, you've got the number of organization and navigation menu, a button, sorry, and also you can display the number of results you want to display per page here. So at the top of the list are the large groups like Airbus, Thales, etc. And at the bottom of the list, you can eventually detect any new entrant. So from there, if you want to export this full list, this is doable by clicking on the export function here in the left menu navigation and by selecting Excel. So let's do it to show you an Excel file. So here, this is my Excel file I just exported with the name of the organization. Then you have a description, the phone number, the website, the email to contact them. You've got the country where they are based, the country code, etc., etc. So now that we have identified the company which are working on anemometers, now we want to filter this list in order to target organizations. So to do so, for example, let's say that we want to target European companies. So to do so, I have to apply a filter. So all my filters are here. Each time you have a list, you've got above the list all the filters that allows you to filter your list. So if I want to display only the European companies, I just go on Select Countries Filter, and I check the Europe value. I click on Apply, and now I have only the European companies which are working on anemometers. So in the same way we did for the geographical filter, you have also filter by type of organization. For example, here, so here we have already a filter on the company, but you can also decide to target only large group or maybe only the SME startups. So if you want to constitute listing according to this criteria, just check the appropriate value and click on Apply. And you have also the ability to filter by scientific domains in the Select Topic filter. So all this filter allows you to really customize your list and target the type of result you want. Then, now we have access to this list, we would like to verify the expertise of an organization. So to do so, we have to access its profile, and this can be done simply by clicking on its name like this, and it displayed on the right the profile of the company. So let's take the example of Airbus. So you've got at the top of the profile the name of the organization, the type of organization, it's a company made of 6 divisions, subsidiaries, so it's clickable. If I click on it, I will access to each division profile because each division has its own profile. Then I've got the Airbus research topics, contact information, that would be useful if you want to contact the organization, and then very valuable, you've got the expertise of the organization. Then let's see the why function here. This feature is an analysis feature. It is very valuable because it allows you to verify the expertise of an organization on your research topic. In other words, Expernova analyzes for you why this profile is relevant, is considered relevant to the topic of your research through the why feature. So the why feature shows you the element of analysis of the expertise of an organization profile, like its experience. So for example, Airbus here is internationally recognized on the anemometers. He has been working on the topic for 15 years, and he has recently published works on this topic. You've got also analysis elements in terms of networks and community. Very valuable, you can access to the collaboration network of the organization on your research topics. So here on the anemometer. So if I click here, I can access the company collaborative network on the subject of my research. So you've got here the list of the list. This graphic shows you the main collaboration of Airbus under the form of a graphic or under the form of a list. So it represents exactly the same information. And very, very valuable. You can access to the detail of the collaboration. So for example, if you you want to know what Airbus did with Aerospace Valley here, you can click on the button Open Connection. And through this button, you can easily access the detail of the collaboration. So, for example, Airbus and Aerospace Valley, they collaborate, they work together. And they co-produce a scientific document. And you can access to this publication. So to do so, you just click on it, and it displays the publication on the right here. Sorry, first you've got the list, and then if you want to access the documents, then you can access here. So this is an example of document with the title, the abstract, and the keywords, and the scientific domains. And also you've got a link to the source, the list of the author of the document, and their affiliation. And it's clickable, meaning that if you click on the name of an author, you can access his own profile, like this. So let's go back to the collaboration graphic here. So this feature is really valuable because you can navigate through the network of collaboration of the organization and visualize its strategic partner on the subject of your research. You can see with whom they have mounted a project or invented a patent or published a publication. You can also assess the size and the dimension of their collaboration. Is it national, international, academic, or industrial? And accessing the collaborative network of an organization allows you also to verify that this organization is not already working with your competitor. For example, here we can see that Airbus has mainly an academic network, but in the case we would like to check if they not already work with a competitor, here you can use a filter to display only the company with which Airbus has collaborated. So you just have to apply a filter, and then it will display the list of all the companies with who Airbus has collaborated on the anemometer, for example. And this allows you to check that it does not already work with one of your competitors. Then let's go back to the why. So we saw the collaboration network of Airbus on our research topic. Then we can see that Airbus has participated to a project on the anemometers, and we can access this project. So to do so, you click on it. And then you click on the title of the project to access it. So this is an example of project with a title, a description of the project, the list of the keywords, and on the right you've got document information with a link to the source, the name of the coordinator, and the list of the participants. So this is an example of European project. Then we can see that a division of Airbus is working on this topic. So this is very useful because when you access a profile of big groups, sometimes it's difficult to find someone to contact. So here, Expernova has already identified for you which division is working especially on the anemometers, and you can access its own profile. It means if I click on it, I can access to the division specialist on the anemometers. So I can access to its expertise. And one more time, I have a why here explaining me why this division is relevant on anemometers. And then I can access all this information just like we just did, sorry. Okay, let's go back to the why of Airbus on the anonymeter. So you've got also element in terms of people and works. It means Expernova has identified for you the experts and the scientific document and patent family on the anonymeters. So let's see first the experts. So here we can see which experts of Airbus are working on anemometers, and you can access their profile to get the contact detail. So for example, let's open Guillaume Préau profile, and then we can see in his expertise that his first expertise is on the anonymeter laser. And then you still have the why, explaining you why this expert, this researcher, is relevant on the anemometers. And we can see easily that he has invented 4 patent family on this topic. You can also access to the collaboration network of this expert on the anonymeters. To do so, you just click on the link. And in the same way we saw for the organization, you've got the same here graphic, but with experts. And then let's go back to the why of Airbus. So we can see that Airbus has published 6 scientific documents on the topic and 7 patent families. So I would like to show you an example of patent family. So let's access the patent family invented by Airbus on the anonymeters. And let's open a patent here. So you've got the name of the family patent at the top, the abstract, details on the patent families. Then you've got a link to EspaceNet. Then here you've got the list of inventors and the list of applicants, and it's clickable. It means that you can access the profile of the inventor or the applicants by clicking on their name. So we saw the why, and so by accessing the information in the why, we are able to verify the expertise of an organization on your research topic. So the next step is to qualify this organization to organize your prospection. So to do so, you have the ability to add some tags on the profile. So when you find an interesting profile, Expernova allows you to annotate it with tags to indicate, for example, whether there is a strong, medium, or low business potential. And the interest of annotate a profile with tag is that later you can filter your searches by the tags you have created, and you can export this list, which allows you to get targeted listings. And adding tags can be done all along the prospection process each time you find more information to qualify a prospect. So I show you. To add a tag, you just click on Add a tag. So of course, I have previously created my tag. Then here, and I'll click on Add a tag to add my tag. And my profile is tagged. So now, why is the interest? The interest is here. It means now automatically we have created a filter that allows me to filter with the tag I have created. So I have previously created strong potential and weak potential tag, and so I have to refresh my results. And I should have my filter here. So So the interest is, so I have to refresh the application to show the different tags. The benefit is after you can use these tags. So for example, this organization has a weak potential, I can display it. So of course it's more interesting to do it with a strong, but you understand what is the principle. Then, so we come to the third and final stage. So I have to refresh my interface. So now that you have accessed the relevant information, it is time to capitalize on the knowledge gain. And for this, the Expernova platform allows you to bookmark, share, and export. So to do so, I show you I am interested by Airbus profile and I want to bookmark it. So to do so, I just open its profile like this, and I click on this icon, which allows me to create a folder that I can keep private or that I can share with my colleagues, for example. And then this will allow me to access directly to Airbus profile without running a query. So I create a new folder. So I will call it anemometer. Anemometers like this, so you can enter a description. And so if I want to keep it private, I just click directly on OK. If I want to share with my colleagues, so the other person of my organization who have an access to Expernova, I just click on their name. And then I have also the ability to give them a read-only permission or edition permission. It means either I let them just access the folder, or I give them the ability to add or remove some bookmark. So I will just give a read-only permission. Here I click on OK. And as a result, in the bookmark, you can see you will see your folder, with the person with who you share the folder, and inside the profile bookmarked. So after it's clickable, you just have to click on it to access directly the profile of the organization. In the same way, you can share a profile with internal or external persons. So to do so, you open the profile and then you click on share, and then you have the ability to share with your colleagues or send by email to external user, or share the profile via social networks, or you can also generate an URL. And above all, the export function. So you have the ability to export a profile, and this can be done by using the export function in the left menu navigation. For the profile, I recommend you to use the PDF format. You will get exactly what you see on the screen. So you can export profile, but for your prospection, the more useful will be to export the list, and you remember, so you access the list of the company. You use the filter to target your list. You can use the tag system to get personalized list, and then you can launch your export. Always the same. You click on the export on the left menu navigation, and you click on Excel to get Excel files that you can edit later. So I show you how to do this all this action with the company, but of course this is doable with the R&D centers, and so you can do exactly what we did, but in the R&D centers box. That brings me to the end of today's webinar. So to conclude, let's summarize all what we've done. So today we have seen how from a few keywords you can identify organizations that work on your research subject in just a few seconds. Then we applied some filters by type of organization and geographical area to target only European companies. We have accessed the profile of these companies to verify their area of activity and their expertise. So we also had access to their works, patent, their publication, or their participation in project on our research topic. We had access to their contact details and also to their expert who works on anemometers. We were also able to access their collaborative networks and see with whom this company collaborates on the anemometers. These collaborative networks also allows you to verify if an organization is already working with your competitors. And all this information allows to identify organizations that would potentially be interested in buying my product. And this allows me to develop my own network. In addition, this information allows also your sales team to find elements to catch the attention of your prospect when contacting this company. We created tags to qualify the companies that would be the most interested to buy my product. And remember that you can add tags during all your prospection process each time you have more information to qualify a prospect. And finally, we have seen how to capitalize on the acquired knowledge by bookmarking, sharing, and exporting a profile. And above all, we have seen how to use the export function to export lists of targeted companies that are likely to buy my product. So it allows me to create personalized lists for prospecting. I also wanted to highlight that I did this webinar in a standard environment. However, depending on your needs, Expernova can create customized result interface, for example, with only American organization or only European companies. So if you are interested, do not hesitate to contact me. So this webinar is now finished. Now it's your turn to use Expernova. If you are not yet a user, please feel free to ask for a personalized demo at contact@expernova.com. Thank you for your time and bye-bye.